James Ridyard in the house, short game specialist.
Afternoon.
It's nearly winter and wet bunkers.
Yeah.
People always
Common
ask
problem.
about this because you do a bunker video and they always go, you know, what about
But
fluffy? What about wet? All right,
Exactly.
there you go. It is wet for
what
you.
you've got.
Look at that. That's got compact sand. Not much green to work with here.
Nope.
Talk to us.
Well, yeah.
Have you got options or is there just one?
No, I think you've got options.
Stop trying to tee it up, you.
Get a model ball. There we go. We don't want life to be too easy now, do we?
I bet you get that in the comments too. Oh, how many times did it take you to do that one?
Why did you ground your bunker in the sand?
Yeah, it's all
Must be a penalty. A practice ground penalty.
Right.
Penalty.
Not compact wet sand.
I have a basic bunker shot video, right, that's really popular, and one of the questions on that was...
I'll link it up here, down
right
there.
One of the questions was, what about when the sand's compact? So I'm going to play that. So the first ball I'm going to play with that method, right, which essentially was very simple, non-traditional, stand up to it, open the face up marginally, kind of toe slightly down, wide, right?
So you're trying to get as long a shallow arc as possible.
Pretty shallow, pretty wide, no real wrist action, just very basic motion, right? What about when the sand's compact? Well, if you spin it just a little bit more open, slightly more toe down, that's going to elevate the ball a touch more, right? And you should still be able to do the same thing. So the goal here was to keep it as simple as you can. Make it almost like a long pitch.
Okay.
I'll do that with this ball, and then we'll start to go through options with these three over here. Right, I just want to show that it's not impossible to play the shot that way. I built it up now again. A little bit of left aim on it, wide, nothing much going on. It's come out like a rocket.
But that again is shows the margins that you have on these kind of shots too, I guess, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just speed.
Yeah,
I think the flight was actually fine.
Yeah,
if you watch it, I'm going to go again with it.
Oh,
I'm not having that.
He's not happy with that.
No. First one of these I've hit in a while. That's my excuse. So wide, just smoother, slower, shorter. Chip it out.
And that's quite interesting that you say shorter, smoother, because most bunkers you would be going open it up, swing harder,
aggressive,
loads of
that
speed.
was kind of the whole point in that video, was you don't have to aim left, open the face, be steep, chop down on it, none of that stuff, and yet you can still do it from here. Second attempt,
that's really nice. Yeah,
miles better. First one I just lost my mind with speed, but there was nothing wrong with the strike.
Like you say, you don't go to many wet bunker places, I guess, anymore, do you?
Compact quite a lot, so it plays like wet sand.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to pop it up sometimes, and that's kind of the, I guess, the next step. I mean, that came out nice.
Yeah.
Maybe a little flat. If the lip was bigger, you're in trouble. A bit more of a problem.
Yeah.
Is it a rule break if I move it into the middle so I don't have to stand on this?
No, you can move it wherever you want.
Let's roll it in.
Just don't tee it up.
All right, so let's go with a bit more height. Right now, the main problem with compact sand is actually the bounce.
Okay.
That's the problem. When this bounce starts to engage too much in compact sand, the club is going to skip up and into the golf ball really fast.
Yeah.
So you get that kind of bladed
thin
way across the green, because the club could never get far enough beneath the golf ball to get height.
Okay.
Right, you with me? So
yeah.
In this situation, and this will be terrifying for some people and me, starting to use the heel more can be a help, right? So you can open the face a little bit, we can lower the handle down, so we essentially create more of a V shape here.
Yep.
That gets this edge as close to the ground or beneath the ball as possible. Problem is you have to hit it over here.
J. Arthur.
I know, that can be a little scary. So you're sitting with it looking like this almost.
Yeah, but people like always want a simple option, don't they? But for this kind of situation, to get it high, it's not just a simple answer, is it?
That's the thing, and this is something I always try and remind people of. If the shot is not in your locker, don't try it. Hit it 20 feet long.
Just go long, have a putt over there somewhere.
Over to the right, 20 feet. Like that first ball, if I'd aimed it further right, knowing it's going to come out quick, I'm on the green, I'm putting. But if you need to hit it higher and softer from compact sand,
to try it,
this is how you do it. You go handle low, face relatively open, you try and hit it really close to the heel. Now, you need to be comfortable doing that.
Yes.
I'm not, because my miss tends to be heely anyway.
Okay.
But I still have to demonstrate it.
Yeah.
Right, so we're going to try and go heel in. This will be quite steep, it'll be quite narrow.
Okay.
And I'm trying to get this part of the club to lead into the sand.
So divot size is going to be different here as well?
It's going to be much deeper.
Yes.
Much deeper, just to try and get it to pop up. So I'm going to set myself quite a long way forwards. I'm staring at that heel like it's the most terrifying thing in the world. but you can pop it up high and soft. Right? I'm not hitting that one again. Not hitting it again.
Demonstration done.
Yeah. Game over.
Nice.
So just learning how to utilize different parts of the club, because if your wedge is good, or whatever brand it is, it will have some shape to the sole.
Absolutely, yeah.
You can kind of see that trail of mud almost showing the shape of it. So I've got what we call heel relief here.
Yep.
That means if I sit it in a certain way, I can get leading edge much closer to the ground than if I sat it on the wide part.
I'm going to get a load of questions about what wedge and bounce and grind I should have now, aren't I?
Yeah, but we can answer that really easy.
Go on then.
Whatever your brand favorite is, almost all of them have something with almost a C-shaped curve on the sole here.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking for, because this section provides what we call relief. You can sit it tighter, and so does this end.
Yeah.
Right, so you can play high bounce, low bounce, even low bounce over there, depending on where the C is. Okay, but essentially all the brands make one, and that's what you're looking for.
And what does that say on the bottom? Yours is a 60, isn't it?
Mine is a 60.
So
yes.
people, and this is the same for if you've got a 58 and a 60, same
deal. Same deal. I think you can get that shape in 56s as well, if you're kind of that way inclined to make life that little bit more difficult. Play with a 56. Hey, you know, some people like to, traditionalists, load the top end of the bag, don't carry a 60.
Yeah.
But yeah, 56, 58, 60, they all tend to have this shape to them if you look, and they're not that hard to find.
Awesome. So 2 options again, and first one definitely the go-to. First, if you've got a big lip and need a bit more height,
then you start to
head towards that one.
Start to use the heel more, get it to pop, softer flight.
Awesome. Go and check James's channel out. He's got loads of great stuff on the short game on his channel. Thank you for your time, James.
Thank you.